The Cougnac Caves guard secret older than history itself. Here, on walls untouched for tens of thousands of years, hunters left their stories in paint. Among the herds of deer, ibex, and mammoths, one figure draws the eye, a man, full of spears, silent across millennia. What happened? Who was he? And why did someone want him dead? The Cougnac Caves are in Parignac, near the town of Gourdon. They sit quiet in the hills of Occitania. Two caves, found not long ago, one in 1949, the other in 1952. Inside, scratched lines, painted figures, whispers and stories from Paleolithic. By 1954, the French called them monuments of history, but long before that, they were already eternal. The first cave glitters with stone straws. They look like chandeliers. The thin, hollow tubes of calcite from where the water drips slowly from the ceiling. Each drop leaves a trace, losing its carbon dioxide to the air. These are called soda straws, and they thickens into stalactite. On the floor below, the same drops lay down calcite, building mounds that rise as stalagmites. The second cave, darker and older, holds the art of hunters, deer, ibex, mammoths, and men struck down, painted with a hand both precise and haunted. The walls of caves reveal two chapters of time: Gravettian, around 25,000 years ago, and Magdalenian, 14,000 years ago. Two distinct voices echoing across the silence of ages. The ochre came from the earth itself. Charcoal and ochre are dated 25,000 years ago, 23,000 years ago, 19. The Magdalenians came later, touched the walls with their fingers, but left the old animals unharmed. Some of the paintings are buried under the calcite. It blurs them, yes, but it keeps them safe. Deep in the cave, there's a panel with signs. One of them is a perfect right angle, which you almost never see in cave art. Signs, same as in Peshmerl, not far away, and even way over at Con Square. Later on, somebody added 6 black dots, like a second thought. On another panel, oval shapes with dots inside. They sit in the shadows, waiting for you to look twice. These signs do not hang around the animals. They stand alone, tucked away in a dark part of the cave. Maybe it was a ceremony. On the walls of Cougnac, a red ibex stands. The rock itself was chosen with care. The stone is shaping the drawing. Nearby, the great megalosaurus appears in a frieze. Heavy bodies, dark humps, antlers like branches against the stone. Meat, skin, bone. The megalosaurus gave it all. They stand painted in the dark, while those who made them are gone. On the panel, a megalosaurus stands with a black hump on its shoulders. It carried the weight of the head and the antlers. Another overlaps it, drawn in outline. To the right, the head and chest of a red ochre megalosaurus. Among them, the strange figure of a man, struck with 3 spears. Beside him, an ibex, strong and clear. Then a tar, some kind of a wild goat, and another ibex. At the edge, the outline of a mammoth, red ochre tracing its back and the head. Over it, another man, naked, with a black outline, pierced by spears. I want you to hit that like button like your life depends on it. And if you are not subscribed, please do. Thank you. The wounded man. 3 spears in his back. No blood, just the outline in black. This isn't just art, it's a crime scene. Who was the wounded man? Some say he was the victim of a hunt go wrong, but his wounds are too deliberate, too methodical. This was no accident. This was an execution. I made an episode a while back. It has a person filled with spears too. Check it out. Who wanted this man dead? Was he a rival? In small bands of hunters, envy runs hot. A stolen wife, an insult over a hunt, a betrayal. One spear might be revenge, but many spears, that looks like a clan settling a score. Was he an outcast? What if the man broke the rules? Maybe these societies were built on taboo and tradition. Maybe he crossed the line. The punishment? Death by spears. It was a warning painted for all to see. This is what happens when you break the law. Was this a myth? What if he was never a man at all? What if he was a story, a spirit, a cautionary tale painted on stone, a mythic figure condemned forever to die, so the living remember the cost of defiance? The wounded men are silent. The cave is silent. The walls do not reveal the secret. They do not whisper of what happened. Was a clan in conflict? Who knows? They say wounded, they are dead. The walls at Cougnac Cave are heavy with stories of life, memory, and death. These drawings remind us that even in prehistory, human life was fragile and intense. If you watched this much, thank you. You can support me for $1 per month. Links are provided. Please subscribe, like, and comment. It will help this channel grow. Thank you.